All right, welcome to ETN News. Now, this is Hawaii, what we're looking at here on the earthquakes. These are small quakes, but they are coming from the crater rim of Kilauea, heading a little toward the southeast. And that's concerning, the way that this was yesterday. I looked at it yesterday and I started to put out a report. It got so bad. We had 3.0s right down through here. And the one in here was down in the chambers. So, but these over here was smaller, shallower toward the surface. And if this one here would have been the same depths as these two, we would have seen something big occur, and we still could from that activity. 3.0s. On the sides, I think they was the same depths, but the one in the middle was deeper. It was in the chambers, but it was getting spooky. So it's getting spooky like that. Anything could occur. Okay, now over here in North America, let's get this straightened out here. All right, Alaska. We don't got too much going on. There's a 3.1 hit down here somewhere, but it's just a 3.1. And down the coast, I don't know, Juan Fuca fault coming off of that. 3.8 west-southwest of Pistol River. 2.7 west of Petrolia. And both of those are 6.2 miles deep. Now we come on down through here. What was we talking about? We need the tsunami stations down here turned on, but the only way you're going to do it is they get flooded out with letters to where they have to pay attention. They have to see it. They can't just overlook it if they're flooded out with 500 or 1,000 letters to your Congress. California, you got wave height buoys out here. Wave height buoys is more inland. By the time you start getting the wave height buoys stations giving an alert, it's too late. You need the tsunami stations down through here, right to the Congress. It will help. I know it don't seem like it'll help because they never listen to nothing, but it will help. Now this is a 4.1 southwest of Corona, California, 2.9 miles deep, a little bit southeast of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is a pretty good city, pretty good size. And these here, we need these tsunami stations on. Very important. Thousands of lives. Maybe even millions. But down through here on these earthquakes, around Nevada, around Indian Springs, Beatty, we talked about that. And we talked about a larger earthquake in the future going to hit Las Vegas. The way the fault lines is going, the way everything's opening up, I don't see how it could miss, through here. But we'll go look at this. Now, around Las Vegas, we got, right here's Las Vegas. And we was talking about seeing that other fault coming down through Beatty, Indian Springs, right through Las Vegas. Right through here. Now this one is right on the other side of the Las Vegas. I mean, the city. That's what's spooky. That's a big place. Alright, now this one is northeast of Boulder City, Nevada. It's a 1.1, 9.4 miles deep. When we start getting activity, then we start getting more and more on top of that until we usually see something occur in that area. Now let's go check something else out. Alright, back to the earthquakes. Utah, 2.1, east-northeast of Milford. Alright, now Texas, southwest of Dallas. This is 3.1 south-southwest of Mansfield, Texas, 2.4 miles deep. And we got a lot of small ones going down through here too. Southern California. Things like that just don't look good. Now, around New York, this is two places we've talked about, Nevada, and we're starting to see signs. And we're starting to see signs on the storms from the anomalies that we talked about. You know, sometimes it's a year or so before it comes into effect, but it does happen. This one is a 2.6 southwest of Peapack, New Jersey, 6.4 miles deep. Now, let's go down to New Jersey and check it out. All right, New Jersey. Now, this is the quakes within the past 30 days. Now, here just a little bit ago, there was nothing going on over in the east. It was like a month or so after we talked about activity coming over this way. Now we're starting to see it come into play. Now, first thing, without any warning whatsoever, the 4.8, and that was around Tewksbury, New Jersey. 4.8, 1.6 miles deep. This is within the 30 days. The yellow is within 24 hours. 2.9, Gladstone. 1.2. No, it's the yellow. Okay. About got mixed up. About misguided you there. They're not within 24 hours. This one here, orange, is within 24 hours. And that is a 2.6 southwest of Peapack, New Jersey. Look where it's going. It went from the 4.8 over here. Now it's spreading through the fault line. And it's all the way over to this spot, 2.6. Peapack. And right in here is New York City. That's not good. It really isn't good. It's a lot of earthquakes for the Northeast. But people were wise. And others thought, even though they was inland, they thought about other lives and rode into the Congress and got the tsunami stations on up through here. So they're on now. But this earthquake up here, that's not all. The 4.6, or, you know, that's the one that brought it out over this way. Brought everything out, and now there's movement, and even though it calms down, there'll be movement later. It's still giving aftershocks of a 2.6, but a little farther off, so I don't really consider that as an aftershock myself. They may, but I don't. But on down through here, all those aftershocks, usually there's a foreshock. 90% of the time, you get a foreshock after all the aftershocks. And the foreshocks is bigger than the first quake, so it would be bigger than the 4 something. So that'd be pretty good size. Canada, 3.8. Okay, we done reported that out from Pistol River, Oregon. Packwood, got some small ones. There's a real small. Around Government Camp, Mount Hood, 1.0. Alright, over here, reported shaking. This don't surprise me. Over in the east, a lot of shaking goes on. Now, the map, the fire map. I guess you can see the anomalies right through here. You got the darker ones. They're dark. But each one I'll move over. This is April the 29th. Let's move over to the 30th. You can watch these move over. This one here will move off the coast. Now let's go to the 1st. You can see it there, real thick, coming through. Now these are anomalies. Look over here in California how dark. And we go to the 2nd of May. And it's moved over a little bit. And this one has. They just thinned out. All the way down through here is really red. but it's not dark like this. This is different. These are not fires. Not the dark isn't. All this other is heat and fires. Alright, on the storms, let's look at these. Now this one's coming in, it's just a small storm, 40 mile per hour, tropical depression. That is on the east side of Africa. And let's go over here and check this out. This is the United States, and we got a little bit going on. Not far as up down in Texas. And check this out. I was checking it earlier. Around Loop River treks prescribed burn, 3,200 acres. Now, why would you get a fire like that going in a storm like this? I mean, the rain could put it out, or floods, rain, anything like that. But what comes before the rain? Big winds. How many acres are they to spare before the rain comes, before it takes someone's homes out? Prescribed burn. I reckon that means that they intended to burn it and are watching it. But right in the middle of the storm, that wouldn't make no sense to me. Or knowing the storm is coming, even chancing it. Then you got the winds. It's only showing around this burn, showing 10 miles an hour. And that is north-northeast. This way the winds are traveling. Wind gusts. It's got a lot of wind gusts around here. 18, 19 miles per hour. That's still some pretty good sized wind gusts. Alright, I'll see you all in the next updates. Everybody stay safe and still watch for that 7+. It's still on the way. But we'll be watching as much as possible.